Hey, what's up everyone that watched this video here for, man, is it Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday already. Thursday, April 23rd. Starting with the SPY, as I always do. We had the gap up and closed pretty close to where it opened. I'll show you the 5-minute candles. This was such a choppy day. Just total chop. Even look at the very end of the day, it finally starts to look like we're breaking out, and then the last 5 minutes. This was just one of the choppiest days I've ever seen. What did I tweet today? Something like, today's so choppy, I'm thinking about fading my own ideas. I mean, it was just, nothing followed through. Having said that, a couple of really nice calls by Wayne in the chat room. The first one, Expedia. I'm going to show you what it looked like. So topped out at the half. We love half number, whole number inflection points. It's chopping around. It was already on our morning gap play watch list, and you kind of had a half number inflection point, kind of opening candle, sellers fail. Wayne called that long through 62.50, and then what is that? 4 minutes from 62.50 to over 64. It moved to $1.62 in our favor in about 4 minutes. What a great call by Wayne. It doesn't matter that it rolled over because we're day traders, as Wayne always says, we rent them. And then even a better call than that, I call Wayne the Tesla whisperer. I forgot, I took a screenshot earlier today, so I'll slide that over. You can see there's a screenshot of Wayne's post in chat. Actually, originally, 10:45 in the morning, he had posted Tesla 710 second mouse. He was looking for it long through 710 there, which it did not break. And so you can tell that he copied and pasted it, right? There's his name, and you can see the 10:45, but that was at 2:14. He copied and pasted his earlier post, and then post, still valid in my opinion, may need wiggle room, right? And that's a very, very timely post. In other words, he didn't take his eyes off Tesla. I've never seen anybody have a better feel for a stock than Wayne does for Tesla. He called it long through 710, thinking we break that whole number, especially a whole number divisible by 10, that it visited here as a lower high. So now you're breaking a lower high, coming out of a fairly tight range too, so it gives you a tighter stop. You're breaking this lower high, and you have the earlier high of day above as another potential catalyst. Couple that with the fact that Tesla's got a ton of shorts in it, and you can see what happened. We got the 710 break, and really quickly through the high of day. Keep in mind, these are 5-minute candles. So let me pan out now and show you the full chart. It ended up going from 710 to 734. I don't even have the right number on the results page. I thought it topped out at 730. Went to 734. So what is that? $24 move in our favor from right there without really ever looking back. He's so good at that. Anyway, that was a couple of really nice calls today on what I felt like was a really crappy day where nothing was following through. It's really nice to have the Tesla whisperer in our chat room every day. All right, so what am I watching for tomorrow? NTGN, nice gap up, and sold off, but ended up closing kind of close to its high. So I want to watch that one. Actually, I have 3 restaurants on watch here because the charts are starting to shape up. And if it's looking like, and it is, like the country is eventually, or somewhat in the somewhat near term, going to get back to some version of normalcy, I think the restaurants are probably going to benefit the most because people love to eat at restaurants, and we're all sick of eating at home and everything. So I think these will do well, and the charts look pretty good. So Eat, which is Breakers, which is Chili's, and probably several other restaurants, popped here to about 18, and it's kind of flagging since then. It certainly feels like these have bottomed. I definitely want to watch this one tomorrow. BLMN is another one. It's kind of interesting. He's kind of bumping his head near 10. I'd like to see a breakout through 10 on that one of these days. And DRI, which is Darden, which is what? Red Lobster, I think, and Olive Garden, and probably some others. Interesting through 70, right? It kind of topped out back here, pretty close to 70, and again today actually topped out at 69.46, and maybe through 69.50 tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if they give any kind of setups at all. They might not. CAPR had this nice pop back here, kind of a 2-day run to 217. Then it put in a lower high at $1.85. It hit $1.85 again here, and lo and behold, hit $1.85 again here. So you've got this tight range and very clear resistance through $1.85. Maybe we just rip through two and test this 225, and maybe that becomes a catalyst and we push through that too. So kind of a handsome looking chart there on CAPR. WTER had a nice headline today, had a big pop 3 days ago, then a quiet inside day, and then today topped out at exactly the quarter, 125. So this is really interesting through today's high. I don't have it on this chart, but the 200-day is at 132, which is about the high of this candle. So, it's definitely an interesting chart. We're going to keep our eyes on that one. HOTH, a very thin stock. This volume spike here, barely 1 million shares, but a strong close. And I felt like they had a decent headline, but you got a lot of people underwater from here and here. I don't love this one, but I am going to keep it on a chart. Maybe we get an A+ setup in it and get a nice trade. CLVS, nice pop 3 days ago, inside day, and another inside day. So you're kind of flagging here. If it gets over today's high, over 958, that might be enough to get it to retest these highs and maybe break out through it. Beyond Meat, BYND, gapped up yesterday, popped, but then closed out close to its lows, and then today gapped up, and we've got a nice inside day. So it's interesting, over today's high, then maybe we retest and maybe even break through yesterday's high. So I want to watch that one. A few more. STNG is one of the tankers that I guess are benefiting from the oil situation. And this one's interesting because it gapped up yesterday, and then today kind of an inside day and topped out and see 25.43. We break today's high, maybe we start heading back up. I don't love that one, but it goes on watch. APDN, this one's kind of obscure, but as I was looking at charts, it kind of caught my eye because it had a nice pop back here, gapped up here, and usually when something gaps up and then sells off and starts to bleed lower, generally you don't hear from that stock for a long time. Well, then it gapped up yesterday, topped out at 690, and ended up closing near its lows. Then today takes out yesterday's low, but then goes out at its highs. So this isn't rolling over like you might think, and if we can get through 690, buyers really might step in. So there it is, kind of on 60. So there's the gap up and the selling, but then the gap up today. I don't know. I like this over 690. We'll see. I definitely want to see volume if that happens. Keep in mind, if something doesn't meet my parameters, it just becomes a no trade, right? So nothing scary about that. We just leave them alone. And then NAT is just one more of the shippers or tankers, whatever you want to call them. Gapped up, sold off, gapped up again today, sold off, but kind of interesting over today's high. Maybe it retests the recent high. I can't say I'm in love with any on this list, but it's plenty to watch, and we'll find some gappers in the pre-market as well. And man, I hope tomorrow is not such a choppy day as today was, because it was brutal. It was slow. Thank God for my treadmill, because that kept me in front of my screens. Otherwise, who knows? I would have been at the bar. Oh wait, we can't go to the bars right now. Anyway, I'm done babbling. We'll see you in the morning.